Friends, welcome to our channel DSP Math Simple. In my first video, I explained the introduction of DSP. In this video, we will see the concept of convolution. Already we see that signals and systems. So systems means it is a physical device that do the operation on the signals. Convolution we can say it is a mathematical way of combining two signals to form a third signals. So convolution relates the output sequence y of n of a linear system to the input sequence x of n and the impulse response h of n. So convolution we can classify it into two types. One is linear convolution, another one is circular convolution. Let x of n is the input signal, h of n is the impulse response, then the linear convolution will be y of n equal to summation k equal to minus infinity to infinity x of k h of n minus k. Linear convolution. In linear convolution, y of n equal to x of n star this mark into h of n. In circular convolution, y of n equal to x of n circle mark and h of n. We can write in equation y of n equal to summation k equal to minus infinity to infinity x of k h of n minus k. In circular convolution, y of n equal to summation n equal to 0 to n minus 1 x of n h of k minus n. In this linear convolution, we can calculate it using three methods. One is table method, another one is matrix method, third one is graphical method. In this, the order of the output of the linear convolution system, y of n equal to m plus n minus 1. So m is the input order and n is the impulse order. Then we will get the response order is y of n equal to capital M plus n minus 1. For example, if the order of x of n is 4 and impulse is 4 means, so 4 plus 4 8 minus 1, so 7. So y of n equal to 7 responses we will get. In circular convolution, the order y of n is equal to the order of the input signal. We can calculate the in circular convolution by two methods. One is graphical circle method, another one is matrix method. So here the response of y of n of the linear time invariant system LTI system as a function of the input signal x of n and unit sample impulse response h of n is called a convolution sum. The process of computing the convolution between x of n and h of n involves four steps. First one is folding, another one is shifting, third one is multiplication, fourth one is summation. In this folding means we should fold the h of n. That means n equal to 0 to obtain h of minus n. Second one is shifting. So shift h of minus n by k naught to the right or left if k naught is positive. First means we have to shift right and k naught is negative to shift is left. So to obtain h of k naught minus n. So third one is multiplication. So multiply x of n by h of k naught minus n to obtain the product of sequence x of n into h of k naught minus n. So in this fourth step is summation. So sum all the values of the product of sequence to obtain the values of the output of the time k equal to k naught. So here in this process of convolution, so first one is we should fold, that is for 0 n h of n equal to h of minus n, then multiply shifting, that is minus n to 0 minus n or 1 minus n, 2 minus n, 3 minus n, like that. So fourth one is multiplying, so multiply with the input signal. Then fourth one step is summation. So each time, for example, h of minus n by x of n, then h of 1 minus n, h of 2 minus n, h of 3 minus n, multiply with x of n. So summing all the values put together, then we will get the total convolutions. in linear convolution, y of n equal to x of n into h of n. So y of n equal to summation k equal to minus to infinity x of k into h of n minus k. For example, in tabulation method, x of n equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 and h of n equal to 1 1 1. So we will take the example. So first step is draw the table mentioning x of n and h of n inputs. So here in this x of n, h of n is column, x of n is row. So first you should write the values 1 in tabular method. So x of n is in row 1 2 3 4 and h of n is column 1 1 1. So another step is you have to multiply x of n with, that is h of n with x of n. So first column you take first one, then you multiply all the rows 1 2 3 4, then second values 1 2 3 4, third values 1 2 3 4, fourth value is 1 2 3 4. Then third step is draw the diagonal lines. So diagonal line means it is first one is 1, then another 2 3 4 3 2 1, like that. Then another step is you add in these two lines values, whatever values in between the two lines, you must add the lines. So first one is 1, so only one number, so we will take it as 1 first value of the output. Second value, you in these two numbers, in these two lines 1 2, so 1 plus 2 it is 3. Then another lines 1 2 3, so 1 plus 2 3 plus 3 6. Then last line 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, then you add the value, then we will get the value 10. Then another line you will add the values, you will get 9, then 7 4, like that. So total response y of n equal to 1 3 6 10 9 7 4. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, so 7 values you will get, so 7 outputs. This is the tabular method. Another one is matrix method. So same input I am taking 1 2 1 2 2 1 here. So same h of n equal to 1 2 2 1, 1 2 2 1 2 2 1. Okay, using matrix method, I taking x of n equal to 1 2 2 1, h of n 1 2 2 2 1. So here what we do means, so we will calculate the output response 4 plus 5 minus 1, so 8 values we should get. So first step is you write the input values in columns, so 1 2 2 1. So balance, actually we want 8, so here 4 only is there, so balance you put zeros in columns. Then another next step is you make the matrix. So first column consists of this input x of n 1 2 2 1 0 0 0. Then you shift from bottom to top, so this bottom value, this bottom 0 value will come here, then this value goes down, so 0 1 2 2 1 0 0 0. Next step you go to this 0 up, then this value is down, so then again this values will up, then this down, this value. So many means we have to calculate 5 columns, because h of n order is 5, so we calculated 5 columns. This is x of n. From x of n we made the matrix. Then we have to multiply x of n with h of n. So x of n already we made the matrix. Then h of n is 1 2 2 2 1, that is 5 values. So balance we have to add 5 values, balance we have to add zeros. So if you multiply this, you will get 1 2 3 4 5, so 8 cross 5 matrix. So 8 cross 5 matrix you will get. Here 5 cross 5, 1 2 3 4 5, 5 cross 1. So here 5 cross 1, 8 cross 5. So in matrix, according to matrix, so 5 5 equal, so we will get 8 cross 1 output. So we'll matrix, just we multiply, just matrix multiplication, you will get the output 1 4 8 11, like that, 1 4 8 11 11 8 4 1. So using these values you will get the total output responses. Total responses is 8. Third one is linear convolution by graphical method. So here I take an input x of n 0.5 comma 2, h of n is 1 1 1. So first one is 0.5 comma 2. So I represented in graph. First is 0 at 2, 0.5, 1 at 2. Then h of n is 1 1 1. So here 0 at 1, 1 at 1, 2 at 1. Then next step is y of n equal to x naught h of n plus x1 h of n minus 1. So first one is x naught is value 0.5. Another one is h of n. Then we have to multiply 0.5 with h of n values. So 0.5, 1 into 0.5. So 1 into 0.5, 1 into 0.5. So 3 values we got. Another step is same h of n minus 1 value. So n minus 1 values means we have to shift one side. So first one is 1 1 1 means first you leave that one, then another one. So x of 1 value is 2. Here input is 2. So 2 into 1 into 1 1. So one shift is, so you will get the values from one place. So one place you will get 2, second place 2, third place 2. Then finally you add this graph. So first 0 place, here 0.5, here nothing. So first value is 0.5. 1 place, here 0.5, here 2. So 2.5. Second place, here 0.5, here 2. So 2.5. Third place, here nothing, 0. Here 2. So 2 you will get. So total output 0.5 comma 2.5 comma 2.5 comma 2. So we can use this graphical method for linear convolution. In circular convolution, we will use graphical method, that is called circle method. So first input is x of n equal to 1 3 5 7. In circular convolution, the length of output sequence y of n equal to the length of input sequences. So first step, we have to draw the circle x of n and mark the points. Then h of n and mark the points. X of n is x of n, x0, x1, x2, x3, 1, 3. Then these values we have to 5 7. So here h of n 2 4 6 8. So this is the first method step. Another step, we have to shift, that means you have to interchange 8 and 4. So first then 8 4 will come this side, 2 and 6 as it is. This is the another step. So we shifted 4 8 2 6 as it is. So then first another step is find y naught first value by multiplying x of n and h of minus n. So x of n as it is 1 3 5 7. Here 2 8 6 4. So you have to multiply values 1 into 6. Then like that 5 into 6. Otherwise you can insert this circle into this circle or match whatever values, corresponding values you have to multiply. If you get confused means you combine this one, that is superimpose two circles, then whatever position values are there you have to multiply. So 5 into 6 30, 3 into 8 24, so 7 into 4 28, so 1 into 2 2. Here one confusion will come. Some people will calculate this 1 into 6, so 5 into 2 like that. So that is not like that. So both circles you have to superimpose, then you can, there is no confusion. So finally we will get the values y naught. So another step is you have to add these values 28 30 and 24 2. You get total values, output is 84. This is the first response. Another one is you have to find the y1 values by shifting values. That means initially 2 8 6 4. Before that 2 4 6 8 is there. So first step we shifted 4 and 8. Then another we have to rotate, that is shift. So here 2 comes top, 8 will come down, 6 next position, then 4 will come. Now you do the same multiplication. You compare these two are so joined here. So whatever position values you have to multiply. 5 into 8 40. So like that 3 into 2 6. So these total values you summation 92. So same method you have to another shifting one more position. So here a 6 will come top, 4 will come here, 2 will come here, 8 will come here. So corresponding values you have to multiply and you have to sum 84. So like that. Then again one more shift. So here 2 way here, 8 here, 6 here, 4. So like that you have to multiply, you will get the values. So 60. So everything put together you write the output y of n equal to 84 92 84, 60. So order is only 4 responses. So input order also 4. So here circular convolution you will get same order of input. Next type is circular convolution using matrix method. We take the values x of n equal to 2, 1, 1, 2, h of n equal to 1, minus 1, minus 1, 1. So the output is we have to multiply x and h. In this matrix we have to make, that is 2, 1, 1 is the input. Then you have to shift these two, bottom 2 to the top. Then these values goes down. So 2, 2, 1, 1. Again you shift here. Then these 2 to 1 will goes down. Then again if you shift 1, these values will go down. So like that circular shift you have to do. Then you make this matrix, x matrix. Then this value is h of n column. You do the matrix multiplications, that is rows into columns. So you do the values for calculation, multiply and addition. So whatever may be addition minus subtraction. Then you total you made it add 0. Here minus 2 and 0, 2. So 4 outputs we got, 0, minus 2, 0, 2. So input is 4, orders 4 values. So output is 4 values. This is easy method to calculate the circular convolution of 2 signals. Thank you friends for kind watching.